Flosstube, my name's Debbie and I'm MamaBearStitchery here on Flosstube and on Instagram, and this is my channel all about cross stitch. And today is the end of August update on my stitching and it's episode number 9. I can't believe we've got to number 9. I didn't think I would ever get past number 1, but if you're here, thank you for coming by and hopefully you like some of the projects, and for everybody who's a returning viewer, thank you so much. For somebody who's so anxious sometimes that they sit and watch the phone ring because they don't want to talk to people, this means so much that you want to come back and see my stitching. And in fact, this month I got 1,000 subscribers and you're part of that. So as a thank you, I'm going to start today off with my very first giveaway. And I was trying to think, what do I want to give away? And I wanted to mark it with something that I was working on, because hopefully that's the kind of thing you like to stitch too if you're here watching. And I love dimensions kits. So for my first giveaway, I'm going to give away one of these. And typically I didn't work on mine. This month. But at the time when I reached 1,000 subscribers, this is what I was working on. So I bought a brand new kit to give away. Sorry, you're seeing a reflection everywhere. So if you would like to win a copy of Winter Cabin by Dimensions Gold, please be a subscriber, please be over 18 and willing to give me your address if you win, and leave the word cabin in your comments below and I will search for that before the 25th of September 2020. And yeah, thank you so much. And so that's how we're going to start today. Let's see, you can see him. I love this one. I will work on mine this month, hopefully. Next up, I had 2 finishes this month. They weren't big finishes, but I did get some stitching in. My kids are back at school, well, online distance learning, and it's so time consuming. Anybody who's a teacher, whose kids are also distance learning, you'll know. It'd be a lot less stressful if I just left them to it, but I want to make sure they're doing their best work, that they get into all their lessons on time. They have 3 or 4 live meets with their teacher every single day. So just making sure they have their work done and ready for the lessons, and be there to talk about their ideas and edit their work like they would normally do with their table mates or their teacher, but instead they're at home and they have me. So it's just time consuming. And we're in Northern California too, and we've had some pretty bad wildfires that were caused by the lightning. And so it's very smoky. Today's like the first day that you go outside and it doesn't smell like smoke, but the Santa Cruz fires are pretty close to us. A couple of teachers have actually been evacuated from their homes. So it's pretty smoky and it gives you a headache. So it's not the best stitching time, but I just hope all those people are safe, that they evacuate and that the firemen are safe. So stitching time is least of concern. So I hope they're safe. But thoughts for all people with the wildfires, and everybody pray for rain for us. But I did get 2 finishes. So the first is Yield Crow by, is it Heart and Hand? I think it's Heart and Hand. This was a start this month, and here is my finish. And this is just stitched in DMC 310, and it's on 32 count Opal Anthea linen by Under the Sea Fabrics. And I actually finished this one during the virtual retreat, Leslie of Under the Sea, because the retreat was postponed until next year. They had a virtual retreat and I actually stitched about half of this during the retreat. So that was fun. So I love this one. It will be a pillow eventually. My next finish also features a little raven, and this one's a tiny finish, but this is my car project. And this is, if I put this behind it, this is Nevermore by Satsuma Street. And this is a little kit, and this is the first kit I brought from Satsuma Street, and I really like it. I would definitely buy more in the series. And today when I take my kids to karate tonight, Joanne's is just across the street, so I'm just going to get some scrap paper and put it on the back and then put the little hanger on, and it'll be on our little Halloween tree. But yeah, that's super cute. Okay, whips, works in progress for this month. I only worked on 4 projects. That's how busy I've been with the kids in school, and I've been going to bed at between 9:30 and 10 every night because I'm tired out. So I only worked on 4 things. So it would be short if I didn't make up for my lack of stitching by buying things. So my first whip that I'm going to show is Pandemic by Long Dog Samplers. And you can see this is just my cover photo, and I've just coloured in with pencil where I plan to put some of the colours that I'm using. And I'm using DMC 920, 823, 915 and 937. And here is where I was before. And here is where I am now. I didn't want to put this one down. I messed up somewhere in here, so this red bit in the border is like 1 stitch off, but it'll match up fine at the bottom. And I really like this one. I love going onto the Pandemic page and seeing all the different colours that people have chose. And it always makes you reconsider the colours that you've picked, but you picked them for a reason. So I'm going to keep working on that one. And I have all the bunch of threads hanging from it, because sometimes when I just pick it up, I just go on that area where the thread is until I have to put it down. My next work in progress was one I was rifling through my whip box, and this one caught my eye to pick back up, and it's Reality Check by Summerhouse Stitchworks. And here is where I was before. And here is where I am now. I actually stitched quite a bit in this one. And I just used a charted DMC, it's all charted in DMC, and this is on the Call for fabric, which is 32 count Ren by Picture This Plus. And this one I think I'm going to keep out for Sampler September. I think I could totally finish this one. This one's stitched up really fast. I use it for a bunch of Magical Stitches homework prompts. And definitely could finish the other half of this, and I'm going to keep it out for, again, Sampler September. Okay, number 3 is Ladybird Fairy by Joan Elliott, and this was a new start this month. And there she is. I love her bright colours. I love her fairies. And I have this one because we call Elena Ladybug for her nickname. That's why you can see the Ladybug Fairy by Nora Corbett up there. And so this one's a new start, and I actually picked this one up in the last couple of days. So I haven't got much done, but I do love the cut. You can see the bright colours there. But that's just the top of her skirt. Before I put this one away, I want to get all her bodice done. And this is on 32 count Opal Lugana in the colour Gaia by BeStitchMe. And that's about right. It's like pinks and purples with a little bit gold through it. And that's that, you can see. So yeah, I just want to work on her bodice before I put her away, because there's a bunch of things I want to start for before NoNewStarts 2021 starts. And I was doing 1 in, 1 out, like 1 finish, and then I could have 1 start the next game month, so I could get some finishes and start all the things that I want to, but you'll see that's went out the window for September. My last work in progress that I worked on this month, and I didn't finish him, was Black Bear Country by Custom Crafts, and here is where I was before. And here is where he is now. I did get a page finish. I finished that bottom page, so I just have, you can see up here in the middle, I have about 1.5 pages to go on him. But I'm kind of at that point now where it's kind of like, it's not a chore putting them in, but I want to enjoy it, so I don't want to rush it this month by trying to get the stitches in before this video. I want to enjoy it. He's my oldest whip, and so I want to enjoy this last 1.5 pages. But I think I can do this in September. I said that last month too, but three pages was a bit of a push, but 1.5 pages, I can totally do that. And it doesn't look too heavy either, but I love him. And I can't wait to see him finished. So that is him. And that is all the things I worked on this month. It doesn't seem that much. I made up for with buying stuff, so I'm going to clear this out of the way and I'll grab that because it mingles in with my plans. In fact, most of the stuff that I bought is what I'm going to start. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I'm back with my plans and my Stitchy shopping for the month. This purchase, well, this first thing, let me grab it. I actually bought this morning. I was watching Stephanie at Lindy Stitch's recent video, her most recent one with the fall releases, and I paused her video and I went over and bought this right away, and then went to 1-3 and bought the threads that go with it too, because I plan on starting this month, and it is Dracula's Confession. Can you see that? Because I can't see you. And it is a vampire Dracula, and there's a big one, and I'm going to do this one, this taller one. Yeah, I love this. I'm in the mood for some Halloween and fall stitching, and I even have a piece of 32 count Murky, so I'm just waiting on the threads coming and I can start that. So that is in my September start plans. The rest I'm planning on starting for Sampler September, and this was a purchase this month, and it is Firebirds by Hello from Liz Matthews, and I love that. And I bought some, I'll take it out of the bag so I'll just reflect with all the windows in here, and for that I bought 36 count smoke blue Edinburgh linen. I think it's Swigert, and because I wanted it to look similar to the cover, and this fits on a fat 8, so this shouldn't take too long to stitch, especially if it's just one color. So I will start on that one too. My next one is it Sampler of Fleurs from Jardin Prive. You can download it as a PDF from their website. They actually have a lot of charts that that are available as PDF, and it comes, I think it's a linear version because it comes in the colored version, but I've seen a lot of people stitch it recently in like a monochromatic, and that is what I plan on doing. And so I got some 36 count antique white Edinburgh linen, and I'm going to stitch mine all in 931, just like that. It's kind of like a denim blue color. It's pretty much if I can stitch a sampler or the fabric or the thread or in like a blue or like kind of tealy colors, I will. That's what I go for. My next start that will be in the month, and this one has a lot of pieces that go with it, is the Dark Queen of the Seas mystery stitch along. That's Autumn Lane Stitchery and Under the Sea fabrics. And so my package arrived this month, and it's full of the specialty threads and all the beads and the pearls, and they're all in tiny little bags, so I'm going to leave them in there. They need to go in a project bag. And my fabric came too, and it is sparkly. It is 32 count opal linen. There we go. And I actually, with the threads for the Lindy Stitches bat, I ordered the rest of the threads for the Dark Queen of the Seas. My Michaels and Joanne's have been out of threads for forever. They just never seem to stock back up. So, but there's so many people doing the stitch long, and a lot of people have bought the fabric too. I am considering to be a little bit different, maybe picking a different fabric, but I'm undecided until the threads get here and I can do a floss toss. My only problem is the other fabric that I've chose is a 28 count, and it makes the margins very tight. But this is also from Under the Sea fabric, and it's called Coloris, and it is a 28 count Joblin. I kind of love it. And you can see, I don't know if you can see, I've put needles in the side. I counted out from the center. So I'd have about an inch and a half margin. I don't know, something just says I want to use this. But yeah, I'm going to wait until the threads come and then decide. I kind of love it. So that will be my third start? 1, 2, 3, maybe 4th start for the month. I'm not gonna have time to do anything else. The next things are not immediate starts, but they are going into the start pile box, so I can pull them out whenever I want to. And this one I already took out as packaging, and I bought this month was GGR Labelle's Letters. It's another sampler. I seem to be on a sampler kick right now, and they have, I think they have one for all the alphabets at 1, 2, 3, or all the letters in the alphabet already at 1, 2, 3. And this is a chunky pattern. This is big, because I had to order a fat quarter of 46 count. I've never used 46 count before. I just got antique white, but I did get some Gloriana Deep Blue Sea, and it's kind of, yeah, you see it up close but you can't see it there. It's kind of like teals and dark greens, yeah, but that is big. That is a big chart, so I'm not starting it just yet. The Heaven and Earth, as of right now, we're still having a sale, 40% off, and I don't know if I plan on starting this one, but it is Humpty Dumpty. Last month at the 50% sale, I got the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, and this is by Scott Gustafson. I love this entire series. I have Goldilocks and the Three Bears and Little Red Riding Hood also on my wish list. I think I'm just gonna collect them at 40 and 50% sales. But I really like this one. I'm undecided whether to start this one or the Mad Hatter Tea Party before the end of the year. But I just love something about this one. Yeah, so decisions to be made. The next two charts I just picked because of the colours, and the cover photos that printed out do no justice to the patterns themselves, so I'll probably insert a picture of the two charts here. And they are Phoenix Firebird. It's from a shop on Etsy called Vivsters, and yeah, you see, it looks nothing like it, but they have some cool charts, so check them out. So I got Phoenix Firebird, and I got the Aztec African Tribal Tree, and I have a big wad of black Monaco, 28 count black Monaco, so they're also going to the start pile. But yeah, some cool charts. The next two things I ordered from China, from Soda Stitch. I forgot all about them. They just suddenly appeared. It must have been on a slow flight, or international shipping just slowed down. But I got Little Red Riding Hood. I love that one. Tree Bears, because my friend Kenny at Kenny Stitches is stitching this, and I couldn't resist with my next order. Super cute. And Sewing Rabbits. This is one of their newer charts. I don't know why this reminds me of all the little mice in Cinderella. It's all the little bunnies. So again, not immediate plans to start, but I like to have them. I also picked this up at Joann's, and it is the Halloween Christmas ornament edition of Just Cross Stitch. There's definitely one or two in there that I would fit. So I would definitely stitch the little Rosewood Manor cat ornament in there, and there's another one from Autumn Lane Stitchery. It's called Pick Your Poison, which I'm not going to flick through and find, but that's super cute. It wouldn't be an episode without featuring some BeStitchMe fabric. I actually have more in the way. I keep telling myself I'm not going to do Friday night fight night. I have enough fabric, and then my alarm goes off on the Friday and I go buy more. But this is a piece that I got from, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and it is bright. This is called Wicked, and it is a 40 count even weave. And yeah, look at that. It is green and turquoise, and yeah, I love that. It screams Halloween. And I love the 40 count girdle. It's super soft. And also Brandy at BeStitchMe, she does the giveaways on the Sunday. If you buy at fight night, you can enter. and I won this Alessandra Adelaide chart adventure. I'm not keen on the fabric that the model's on, but on something plainer this could look really cool. So into the stash pile. All these projects I'm going to start need places to live, and I could stitch up some Bonner style envelopes. I actually have some half done, but then I went browsing on Etsy and I picked up a project bag. It's from, let me double check, where is it from? I think it's Willow, everything that's linkable I'll link below too. Yeah, Willow Hill 7 Studio, and I bought this because of the little bear, and that is super cute. And on the back, my favorite color, turquoise, and it comes with a little charm on the little zipper pull. There's little leaves there, but yeah, so at least one of my projects have somewhere to live. Then I have more fabric. Sorry for the crinkling. My friend Julie was destashing some fabric, and so I picked some up. I love when you can see the fabric before you buy it. So this one is 28 count abalone opalescent linen from Crafty Kitten, and it's like greens and purples. That's it. So that's super nice. The next one I actually already have plans for, and this one it's from Fiberlicious, and it did have a label. Oh, here in the bag still. Blossoms in the Mist. It's a 28 count Joblin. I love this one. I'm planning on putting the Mirabella Forest Goddess on this one. I've been looking for fabric for her for ages, and this one is perfect. It picks up all the colours that are in her dress. So I ordered the Krennic for her too, so that's actually in a box, because she only has one Krennic. And the third piece is 28 count Joblin in the colour Tempest by Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. I like that one. Pink's not usually a colour that I buy, so it's a good one to have. Maybe put a mirror on. I usually buy like blue, shades of blue or green or grey. Speaking of my friend Julie, and the retreat that was postponed, we were roommates, and obviously it's postponed until 2021, but she put a little gift box together and it was full of amazing stuff. And this is the first, when I opened the box, this is the first thing that I saw, and it is my favourite thing. Look at this. It's a little Loch Ness monster, Nessie, that she made, and oh my gosh, I love it so much. And he's turquoise. He is amazing. Like, if nothing else you see in this video, you've seen an amazing Loch Ness monster. So I love him. That was the first thing I saw when I opened the box. Also in there, she included 2 Just Nan charts. I wanted to do one of these for ages, and I just never picked them up, so I always thought the assembly just looked too difficult. So this is the little Hedgie by Just Nan and all the little bits. And the other one was the Miss Witchy Mouse. And again, I think the assembly has just always scared me, but I'm sure there must be a YouTube video. You can hear the dog outside the door. My husband's came in, my kids have came in. I wouldn't be surprised if the dog came in next. Also, she made, I love Barbara Anna too, and so does she. She made this plump little biscornu of Barbara Anna. And her stitching is perfect. It makes me think I can never give a stitch gift to anybody again, because her stuff's so perfect. And this is the most amazing Clay by Kim tin with the little Halloween owl, and also this one too, a little bumblebee by Clay by Kim. And this little bag has been the most handy thing. I carry my scissors that she also made in turquoise. A little hold up to like, I carry my scissors in it, my highlighter from room to room, wherever I go. And these, well, Julie's gonna be opening a store maybe. She's buckling to pressure and her bags are amazing. So I will keep you posted on the details if she, well, when she opens her bag store, because look at this. Look at this. It is all quilted. It is super size. I can fit my 11 by 11 Q-snap in here. And it is beautiful with the mushrooms on the back. So I love this. And not only did she make me one, she made me two. I love Lilo and Stitch. Look at him. So that will fit this along, these two bags along with the other one that I bought will fit my 3 projects that I'm going to start this month. But this is like perfect. I love the feel of the quilt, all the little individual like quilted squares. It's like almost like pop-in bubble wrap. But I love those two. And yeah, so my project's got a nice place to live. So I hope you have a good September. I will see you at the end of the month. And don't forget, if you want to be included in the giveaway, to put the word cabin in your comment and be a subscriber. And yeah, stay safe, people. Thank you. See you next time.